Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Hannah and this is Jar of Fireflies. Here I make videos all about my life as an Orthodox Jewish homeschooling mother of 4. And today I'm going to be taking you grocery shopping with me as I shop for Shabbat. That's right, folks, we're doing something a little bit different today. I'm taking you guys all along shopping for Shabbat. I've got 2 different stores to go to, so that's gonna be 2 grocery shopping trips, 2 grocery hauls, and I'll talk about what I'm gonna do with all of the food and tell you how much money I'm spending. But before we go grocery shopping, I wanna give a big thank you to today's sponsor. Hey friends, today I'm going to introduce you to a new video series that is a fresh take on something really old. Written and hosted by Noe Jacobson and produced by Unpacked, each video is a deep dive into one of the 10 commandments, exploring each in a new and fascinating way. Noe will take you with him on his journey, searching for answers for how to lead a better life. He shifts away from the obvious, do not murder and do not steal, to ask questions about what it really means to be a good person. Noe explores philosophical questions that can lead to self-betterment with a new twist on some very old wisdom. This is the first series on the new channel, Big Jewish Ideas from Unpacked, where they will explore exactly that. The next video in the series is coming out today, and it is going to be on the 6th of the 10 commandments. Do not murder. Of course, I will link to the channel and the series down in my pinned comment and in the description box below. So when you're finished watching my video here, head over to their channel and subscribe so you don't miss their newest videos. And see for yourself what happens when you mix a deep thinker, biblical rules, and YouTube. And now, back to grocery shopping. Okay, so now we're gonna be going grocery shopping. Like I said, I've got 2 different stores to go to, so 2 different grocery hauls, and I will talk about everything that I am making for Shabbat, and I will link to all of the recipes that I'm making down below in the description box as well. The shopping that I'm doing today is super typical for a normal week for us. It's something that we'll do pretty much every week for Shabbat. While I'm grocery shopping, I'm sure that I'll see a couple of things that are not for Shabbat that I will grab. However, the vast majority of what I am buying, like with very few exceptions, is specifically for Shabbat. And if it's not for Shabbat, I will tell you in the grocery haul part, like where I'm like going through the bags and showing you what all I'm getting, I will specifically tell you like, oh, this is not for Shabbat. Here's what I'm doing with it instead. But for everything else, I will tell you what we are doing with it for Shabbat. Okay, let's go grocery shopping. Okay, so for the first grocery trip, I am up pretty early and only Baby Firefly is awake with me. So since I still have time before Mr. Firefly goes to work, I'm gonna go and take Baby Firefly with me and we're gonna head out to Trader Joe's. We're getting pretty much produce and stuff at Trader Joe's because they have the best prices on that stuff. I don't like to go to 2 different stores to get everything that I need. However, the cost savings for this one are definitely worth it. So I am gonna be going to Trader Joe's and then to another store later on today to get everything else. All right. I think he's ready. Let's go. Okay, so we were literally in and out of there in 15 minutes, which kind of cracks me up. There's like nobody in the store. It was awesome. But as you can hear, Baby Firefly, not excited to be in this car seat. So we're gonna get home and I'll show you what we got. Okay, and we're back. So let's go through the bags and I will show you what I got for Shabbat. First, I got some red peppers. So these are gonna be for the Moroccan Fish. I got a few packages of these green beans because I thought it would be great to make some roasted green beans as a side dish for Shabbat lunch. Last time I did that, they were gone before the meal. Like I made them, set them out on the counter and they were gone. So I bought 3 packages of these. There's another package in there somewhere. I got some strawberries because these looked amazing. They looked way too good to pass up. And I know the kids will love these with like breakfast or a snack or a fruit salad, something, I don't know, but they're gonna happen. So I did get this spinach and these mushrooms, but these are actually for me for breakfast the next couple of days. I'm gonna do this with some scrambled eggs, so that actually isn't to do with Shabbat, but that's okay. I did snag one of these Fearless flyers. My oldest Firefly loves these so much. He does the crossword puzzle in there. So anyways, I picked that up for him while I was there. All right, I got some blueberries. I actually got 2 packages of these because we'll go through this like so fast. I already washed one of the packages and cut some up for baby Firefly. He's over here chowing down. He loves blueberries, as do the rest of us. So I thought these would be great, again, with the other fruit, thinking fruit salad or just for breakfast, something good. But yeah, the fruit. All right, I got a couple of packages of salmon, and so these will be for the Moroccan fish that we're making for Friday night, which we will also have for our 3rd meal on Saturday. All right, I did get a couple of cans of black beans, but this is just for me because I like black beans, so not for Shabbat. All right, Trader Joe's has this Power Green juice that I'm a little obsessed with. It's kind of expensive though, it's like $5 a bottle, but I got it for Shabbat. It's gonna be my Shabbat treat, and anyways, that's what I got. It's just a little Shabbat treat for me. I grabbed a couple of cans of corn, and we can make a corn salad with this. We like to have corn salad as one of our salatim, one of our salads that we put on the table that we eat with our bread. So, corn. All right, this is a bag of apples, and I just got the apples because I'm going to make an apple Kugel, which is basically an apple cobbler / crisp sort of a thing that when you're Jewish is a side dish and not dessert. I don't know either. Again, I'm going with it because who wouldn't? It's delicious. I will link to recipes down below for anything that I'm talking about today, by the way. But yeah, apples for that apple Kugel, which is really an apple crisp. The apple dish, by the way, is one that my kids request. They absolutely love it. Okay, we've got a couple of packages of cilantro. I really hope that I bought 3. I only see 2 here. Thought that I had 3, but who knows? Anyways, this is for the Moroccan fish, and any leftovers that we have will be used for salads that we make. All right, got some Sarabi wine. This is just like a sparkly sweet wine. It's a Moscato. It's one that we love to have on Shabbat. Our guests usually love it. I know the guests that we're having this week love it, so I wanted to make sure that I had plenty. So I bought 3 bottles of that for our meal this week. Don't know where the other bottle is, but that's okay. All right, I got some tomatoes. These are, what are these? Campari tomatoes. They're super good though, and I like to just slice them up and put a little salt on them, maybe a little olive oil, and put them on the table, and they make a little side salad that I just love. All right, some romaine lettuce. A salad that Mr. Firefly likes to make is like a chopped up romaine lettuce, chopped up cucumber, chopped up peppers, chopped up avocado, and then there's like a little lemon juice, olive oil, salt, pepper kind of dressing on it. It's super good. But so I got some lettuce for that so that he can make that salad for our Shabbat table for Saturday. Here's the other stuff. Okay, there's another cilantro, and here's another bottle of the Sarabi wine. All right, I got some bananas, again, going for that whole fruit salad kind of a thing. I was just like, what fruit looks good? The bananas looks good too. So I got some of those. I picked up some eggs because I'm gonna be baking bread, and I don't need to make a dessert this week because I have dessert in the freezer. I have cookie dough in the freezer, but I do need to bake bread and do like the egg wash on the bread, all stuff like that. So anyways, I picked up some eggs to make sure that I had enough for all of that. All right, I picked up some cucumbers and some avocados. There should be 2 things of cucumbers. There are 2 things of cucumbers. Do you need more blueberries? Okay. So again, these are just for the salads that Mr. Firefly is going to make. I think that salad I was just talking about with the lettuce has cucumber in it also. Anyways, and we also just like to slice up cucumbers. I'll get you more blueberries. You want more? We also like to just slice up the avocados and just slice up the cucumbers and put on a little salt, pepper, maybe olive oil, just super basic. It's just something we all enjoy, just eating the veggies plain. And those are like salads that we put on the table, basically. I don't know if you call it a salad or not, I don't know. But anyways, that's just something that we'll put on the table there for Shabbat. It's just like those little dishes of like the avocado, of the tomato, of the cucumber, just kind of plain. And then we just eat them because they're delicious just the way they are. All right, I grabbed a big bag of potatoes because I am going to make a potato kugel per request of my children. And this one is a big bag of yellow onions. Ta-da! Yellow onions. I need those for the potato kugel. I need them for whatever we're doing for our main dish, which is not my responsibility this week. Mr. Firefly's cooking that one. So yeah, we use the onions, we chop them up in salads, all kinds of things. So anyways, we need these. So I just grabbed a big bag of those. Okay, I got some celery, not for Shabbat, just for snacking and fun, though we may end up snacking on it on Shabbat also. But who doesn't love celery with peanut butter and raisins? There's the other package of green beans. Okay, and that is it. That is grocery store trip number 1, but I still need to go to another grocery store later on today. So I'll take you guys along when we go out for that then. For now, I'll see you in a few moments. Okay, so I just realized I forgot to give you guys the total for Trader Joe's because the receipt like slipped off the floor there. But our grand total was $141.33. Okay, so that was all pretty much produce, wine, and like what, 3 things for me to eat the next couple days. Anyways, okay, back at it. Hey guys, all right, we are here at the next grocery store. We're at a grocery store called Tom Thumb. It is just like a regular chain grocery store, but this one has a kosher bakery, kosher butcher, and things like that. They have like a really large kosher section that sells a lot of kosher food. So we're gonna go in here and get the rest of the food that we need for Shabbat. I need less from this store, but it's probably gonna take me longer just because like I have to like wait at the deli counter and it's like a bigger store to walk around and stuff like that. So anyways, let's go in and buy the things. Okay, we are back in the car. That was actually really difficult to film in there at all because baby Firefly was asleep on me in my arms like almost the entire trip till we were checking out. So yeah, that was kind of a joy. But anyways, we're headed home now and I'll show you guys what we bought. Okay, and we are back from that grocery store. So let me show you what I got there. Okay, first thing I got were some treats for the kids, some fun snacks. So these are like fruit roll-up kind of things, and then this is like a candy. It's kind of like Nerds. It's called Oodles, and my kids love these. So they each got a fruit roll-up thing, and they each picked out a packet of these. So there's another bag of these floating around behind me somewhere. But these are just fun Shabbat snacks that the kids can eat in the afternoon. Speaking of fun snacks, baby Firefly has been loving these kind of like squeezy pouch things. So I just picked up a bunch of these squeezy pouches for him. Okay, this item was not on my list, but I did see the gluten-free pie crust. And I was thinking about making a tomato pie for the kids next week. So I went ahead and grabbed this just so that option would be more available to me. Back to the list, we picked up some gefilte fish. The kids have been asking for this, so I'm gonna make some for our lunch this weekend. To go with that, we'll serve it with this. This is grain or horseradish with beets. All right, I grabbed 3 containers of Rich's Whip. This is just a dairy-free way to make like Cool Whip, but like dairy-free. So I just grabbed some of these because the kids and I were talking and we picked out a fruit salad to make for this weekend that involves Cool Whip. It also involves maraschino cherries, so I grabbed a jar of those. And it also involves pineapple tidbits, like little cut up pineapple. So I grabbed 2 jars of that, 2 cans of that, and these little mandarin oranges. So I grabbed a can of those. So basically what the salad is it is a can of these pineapple tidbits, can of the mandarin oranges, half a jar of these maraschino cherries, and then 2 cups of Cool Whip. And since we can't do Cool Whip because it has dairy and we're gonna serve it with a meal where we are eating meat, I'm going to make our own whip out of this. So I'll just whip this up in the blender. So yeah. Fruit salad, oh well. All right, the next thing I got was this sauce to put on top of the deli roll. Speaking of deli roll, I got some corned beef to put inside of the deli roll. I was looking for puff pastry while I was there to buy some of that also. Could not find it, was not really in the mood to keep looking. So I do know that I have at least one sheet left in the freezer, so I'm not really too worried about it. And I know I have the gluten-free in the freezer as well. So I'll make a deli roll out of that, gluten and gluten-free. Okay, this was off list, but I saw some sauerkraut and I was like, ooh, I should start eating sauerkraut every day because it's really good for you. And so I grabbed a jar of that. Also off list, we saw this party-sized bag of popcorn and we thought we would have a movie night later tonight, so we grabbed some popcorn too. Oh, and there's the other package of oodles. Okay, the last thing that we bought at that store were these Cocoa Dino Bites and Fruity Dino Bites. This is the thing, okay? I'm going to explain this. Shabbat cereal. This is the thing. I know we do it. Let me know in the comments if it's something you do too, if you're Jewish. It's something a lot of my neighbors do where their kids will not eat that kind of cereal, kind of the junky cereal during the week, but then on Shabbat they get to have it and then we call it Shabbat cereal. So I let the kids pick out some cereal and that is what they grabbed. Almost forgot to give you guys the total for that last trip there. So the total there was $112.59. Okay, so that's it. That is all the things. We are done. I don't have any more shopping to do for Shabbat, and now I can just work on cooking this food over the next few days, and then we'll be ready for Shabbat. Oh, I was gonna buy an extra bag of flour. It didn't make it on my list to make the challah, but I know that I have one bag left in the pantry, so I'm okay. Anyways, I'll just have to make sure that I buy it next week. All right, so that's pretty typical of what we'll buy for Shabbat every week. It was so much fun to bring you guys along on those 2 grocery trips today. And like I said, I will list down in the description box below the recipes that I'm planning to make, or at least the videos where you can find those recipes. All right, so that is it. Thank you all so much again for being here. As always, I super appreciate it. Let me know down in the comments below how often you go to the grocery store and how many grocery stores a week you end up going to. Let's get that conversation going. All right, and with that, we are all done. Thanks again for being here. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will see you in my next upload. Okay, mommy's filming out for a second, okay?